The next type of tissue in plants is dermal tissue. So the dermal tissue is the outermost covering layer of the plant body. Plant body protect. What is the plant body? Already I told to you that, so the outermost layer which is there in the plant's covering layer, that is called dermal tissue. So what it is doing? It is protecting the inner part. Whatever their inner parts, they are protected by this dermal tissue. We call that outermost layer of our body is also dermis. Okay, like that. So in the plants, the dermal tissue is the tissue which is throughout the plant from root to tip of the shoot. So total body of the plant body is covered with the single layer of tissue that is known as dermal tissue. It is protecting the innermost parts, and based on that, based on their function and location. So these dermal tissues are based on their function and location. They are also divided into epidermis, outermost layer, epidermis. If you take the plants, the outermost layer is thick, one-celled thick. So I am taking the single portion. So outermost layer, if you cut, the plant will be like this. So it will come like this. If you take the transverse section of the stem, we will cut circular portion. I am taking a single portion of, if you take circular portion, I am taking this much of portion I am drawing. So the outermost layer which is there, that is called epidermis, and below that layer, so below that there are internal parts are very very important for the plant. So they are protected by several epidermis layers. So the layer which is present outermost, that is called epidermis, and the layers which are present in the middle, they are called as middle layers are mesodermis. Middle layers are called mesodermis. Innermost there is a vascular tissue is there, vascular tissue. So vascular tissue, these tissues, and they are vascular tissues and protected by innermost. Next the middle layer tissues, and next the last layer is of epidermis is called endodermis. All these types of tissues are present in the plants. When you take the stem transverse section, then it is very easy to understand what is the exact location of all these layers. So epidermis is the outermost covering of the plant, and mesodermis, meso means in between the layers. Below the epidermis there are another layer, several protective layers. All these layers, they protect the inner parts only. So the layers which are present below the epidermis are known as middle layers or mesodermis. Middle layers are known as mesodermis. Last layer is known as endodermis. Inner layer is known as endodermis. So all these layers are for the protection purpose only. These cells are thicker than compared to the, when we talk of meristematic cells, they are thin walled cells, whereas these are thick walled cells. Thick walled because their function is to protect. If they are very thin, it is easy to enter the other pathogens, may damage those layers. So they are thick walled cells compared to the others. They are thick walled cells. And if you talk about xerophytes are desert plants. Desert plants are known as xerophytes. The plants which lives in the extreme high temperature of this high temperature regions. The plants which lives in the desert, they are called as xerophytes. The plants lives in the desert. So these have multi-layered the epidermis. Multi-layer epidermis. Epidermis is several layer because to protect from the loss of water, transpiration. Okay, so in case of xerophytes, the epidermis is multilayer. In normal mesophytes, that is one-celled thick-walled cells are there, not thin-walled, thick-walled cells are there. Some epidermal cells are modified for the gases exchange purpose. A tiny pores are formed. So some epidermal cells are modified into stomata. These are present in leaves, and some epidermis cells are modified into root hairs in the case of roots. So then what is this stomata? Stomata is present in the leaves for the gases exchange. So this stomata is a pore, a small tiny holes are present. So through the nostrils we inhale the oxygen and exhale the carbon dioxide. So these are the ways how we take the air inside to lungs. So like that, in the plants also there are some pores are there. Nose, some we can compare with the nose. So some nose like structures, not nose like structures. So some tiny pores are there in the plants. They are known as stomata. So this is the pore, stomata pore. So this pore is surrounded by two kidney shaped cells. Two kidney shaped cells. These are called as God cells. These are called as God cells. And these are protected by epidermal cells. These are protected by epidermal cells. These are protected by epidermal cells. This is stomata. A tiny pore is present. A tiny pore present in leaves. Present in leaves. So this is stomatal aperture. Stomatal aperture pore. And these are protected by two kidney shaped cells. These are known as, they are protecting the pore. So that is the reason they are known as God cells. And they are surrounded by several epidermal cells. They are known as subsidiary cells. Subsidiary cells. And the only epidermal cells which have the chloroplast are the cells are, those cells are God cells. God cells, they have the chloroplast. They have the chloroplast. They have only epidermal cells which have the chlorophyll. Those are God cells only. They have the nucleus and they are vacuoles. Okay, this is about epidermal cells. Epidermal cells are, so God cells are kidney shaped. They are in kidney shape. Whereas this is in dicots. Dicots plant. What are dicots, monocot? That we will study detail in the diversity of living organism in the 5th lesson. And whereas in the monocots, these are dumbbell shaped. These are dumbbell shaped. Okay, and if you observe the layer also, the God cells towards the pore is thick walled. So whatever it may be, this is the tiny pores which are present in the leaves are called stomata. So this stomata is, this pore is protected by two kidney shaped cells are called as God cells. And these God cells are surrounded by several epidermal cells, that is subsidiary cells. So epidermal cells only modified, and these kidney shaped God cells are present in the dicots, whereas in monocots they are dumbbell shaped. Monocots, dumbbell shape. They are dumbbell shape. This is about stomata. Stomata, main function of the stomata is, one is gases exchange. It exchange the gases, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen. gaseous exchange, function of stomata. And second is transpiration. Water is evaporated through the stomata. Water evaporation through the stomata. That process is known as transpiration. So if you see this leaf, so the stomata is present in the lower epidermis. This thick color is known as upper epidermis, and this is called lower epidermis. The stomata is present in the lower epidermis, because if they are present in the upper epidermis, it is they exposed to the temperature and easily transpiration will be more, means more water will be evaporated from the plant. So that is the reason stomata is present in the lower epidermis. More stomata is present in the lower epidermis only. So if you observe that, we will come to know that. So this is the modified, one of the modified dermal cells only. Next, in the roots, if you observe the root, so we have the small root hairs. So these root hairs are unicellular. Uni means one cell. They are, if you see the observe the structure, they are made up of this, like this. So one celled structure. Unicellular means one cellular structure, one celled structure. So root hairs, their function is absorption. Rate is increased. If more root hairs are there, vast number of root hairs, what they will do? They absorb the more water and minerals. So root hairs also one of the modified epidermal cells only. So they are present on the epidermal cells. So this is, if you take the root and this cell is modified into like this, and so the layer is continuous like this. So epidermal cells are modified. So we are talking about epidermal tissue. Dermal tissue is this is for covering layer which is protecting the innermost parts of plants, and it is epidermis, upper layer, mesodermis, middle layers, and endodermis, innermost layer. And stomata is also present in the epidermis only. What is stomata? Stomata is minute pores which are present in the leaves for the gaseous exchange. They are in the God cells. We have chloroplast. The epidermal cells which have the chloroplast, that is God cells only. So these are kidney shaped, whereas dumbbell shaped in monocots. Root hairs are the also modified epidermal cells only. Then some of the gum is secreted by Acacia melanoxylon and neem plants. We are talking about gum. So acacia, we call it as tumma chettu in Telugu, and neem plant. So Azadirachta indica, the scientific name of that plant. And so both the plants, we know that they secretes the gum. So this gum is the one of the material is secreted by the dermal tissue only. So plants, they store some food materials, excretory materials, poisonous materials, and some materials are they oozes out. They come out of the plant body. So one of the type of material is gum. So gum is secreted by not all the plants. Some plants they can secrete the gum through their epidermal layers. When we injure the epidermal layers, we find that the secretion. Okay, gum is secreted from the dermal layers of this tissue. So this gum is also secreted by dermal layers. So this is the important. And bark. We know that the Cinnamomum xylanicum, we eat that. We call it as a dalchina chekka. Cinnamomum xylanicum. So we use it in our cooking purpose. So this is also a several layer of outermost dermal layer, several, it is a bark also a dermal layer only. So bark, several layers of epidermis forms this bark. Several layers of epidermis form this bark. Cinnamomum zeylanicum, that is the best example of bark. We used that is dalchina chekka. And so this bark is also a dermal tissue. Then coming to the functions of the dermal tissues. What is the function? The main function already in the definition itself is there, the protection. It is going to protect the innermost parts of the plant. It is going to protect all the parts of the plant, and from the outer environment. There may be hot temperatures and cold, everything will be there outside environment. They protect the inner parts of the plant. And next, so they protect from the parasites and bacteria. If they are opened, innermost parts, there is a chance of entering all the pathogens. So when we construct a house, we construct the walls and everything, we construct outside boundary also. Why we are constructing boundary even though we have walls around all the rooms? Because for the more protection. So like this, so these dermal tissues also, they are for the protection. But so if they come from the epidermis, there is another more layer is there in the plants to protect. If they cross that, another more. So several layers of dermal tissues are there to protect the innermost parts from the bacteria and other pathogens also. So they are protect the innermost parts of the plants. This is about dermal tissue which is there in the plants. Thank you.